This is for the beginner runners who wants to run the trail. A lot of time I get this question asked, said, how do you run the trail? So every trail systems are different. We're here at the Oak Mountain. As you can tell, there's one trail going up. That's a blue trail, and I'll tell you more how to find the blue trail at Oak Mountain. And yellow trail and the red trail is back this way, and the white trail as well. So I'll be running this a little bit. Let's discuss how to run your first trail run at Oak Mountain or any other trail. Here in a while. It looks like there's a lot of work going on. As you can tell, Oak Mountain, this is a bicycle lane here they're trying to build. Looks like I'm about to run 3 legs. Maybe there's 4. I'm trying to figure this out. As you can tell, there's a yellow mark on the trail. Sometimes there's marked with the paint. Sometimes this is a solid stuff. It's not a wood, some plywood looks like. So it's a solid trail. As you can see, I'm headed towards the campground, the first lake. And running the beautiful trail, you do not need any special stuff if you're just starting. But if you're trying to run the trail, probably need to look at the trail shoes and stuff. We'll talk about that, how to find the trail shoes. Let's just look at how to identify and how to run trail. Oak Mountain has a very well laid out trails here. So let's go to the lake. This is something you can see on the trail running. As you can see, beautiful view. And this trail is not really marked. So how do you find this kind of trails? Well, you got to go with the people who know it. You got to go with the people who knows this kind of trail. So let's just keep on going. I don't see any marks on this one, but definitely not every trails are marked. But the one you're starting as a beginner, you want to go with the mark because you can get lost. And we can discuss how to get over getting lost. Being lost, it looks like I just made a wrong turn here. So in that case, if you ever get lost, I think my trail is back that way. I turn. Usually I run a race here, so there's usually flags to guide me through. So today I don't have no flag. So anyway, in such a case, when you know that you are lost, the best thing to do, the best thing I have done in the past, is to kind of track yourself back wherever you were a minute ago. So that's where I came from. So I got to go this way. I'm crossing over to yellow, white. It's not a connector. This is both a separate trails. I'll show you what the connector means. As you can see, it's clearly marked. Oak Mountain, if you have never been, it has really great markings for beginner trail runners. It's really good. Yellow is pretty gentle. White goes up the hill. I didn't go to blue this week, but right in a few minutes, I'll show you that it'll cross over. One way you go to white. White goes all the way to Peavine, pretty hard hill, and it has a lot of hills. And then yellow goes back to South Trailhead. So that's how it works. If you read your map correctly, you can see those those markings along the way, so that you don't get lost. Like I said earlier, if you ever get lost, you always need to go back where you started. So I just came off the North Trailhead, headed towards the south. Here's the fork of the road. If you're not familiar with trail, it's hard for you to understand which way should we take. Take this way or take that way. But keep looking down. In this particular trail, you can see the white marking on the tree, and then back here is yellow marking, and also the signpost kind of tells you what it is. But you have to watch out if you're not familiar with it. Guys, I'm back to where I started. Basically 9-mile route, covered 3 lakes already. There's a dam down here. Beautiful lakes. Basically running a trail, if you have never been in a trail, it's usually a lot to see. You get to see some stuff on the road, but there's a lot to see. I'm still on the yellow trail, as you can tell. I just got off the trail just a little bit, and off the trail, and I'm going down back to the car. I have arrived at the yellow-white connector. As you can tell, there's yellow and white. Basically, what that means is, if you go in any of the connector, if you go on the other side, you'll reach the white trail. So yellow trail is back this way, but where actually it came off the red. It could have been red-white connector, but they call it yellow-white. Probably this part of the road was not there whenever they created this connector. But anyway, if you go up the top, you'll get to white, and it's pretty steep. Climb the mountain, so just be careful when you go through this connectors to try to see where you're going, because you may not be going where you're really supposed to go. Once I ran this thinking that I was headed in yellow, which is this way. I end up at the white at the top of the mountain, which I was not planning to go. Anyway, just kind of want to show you guys. I'm headed towards South Trailhead. Kind of take this yellow, following the yellow trail. As you can see, here's the yellow marker. So that's how you kind of navigate through the trails. It's not as scary as it sounds for some, but if you're not used to it, definitely it's a difficult task. I remember when I first ran the trail, I wanted to go a little bit deeper, but I was so scared that I didn't know where it was taking me. But definitely, like I said earlier, if you're not sure, if you feel like you're lost, try to track it back. There's always a way to get back. Well, that's what I did once at a Moss Rock. And then I tracked it back so well, then I kept it going and figured out the whole